to attain the Supreme God and to get his real benefit. There is evidence in the Holy Bible that God created man in his own form. He created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th day. There is evidence in Quran Sharif that God himself is saying to Hazrat Muhammad that I have sent you to tell the glory of that Supreme God. That God is Kabir, who created the universe in 6 days and sat on the throne on the 7th day. Ask about him from Tattvadarshi saint to unravel all these mystical secrets. Must listen the nectar words of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, based on the holy scriptures of all religions.
But now this girl who has come home after marrying you, but what sin has your wife committed? She will be burnt alive in your pyre, because at that time Sati tradition was being practiced. She is going to be burnt alive along with you in your pyre. What sin has she committed? Then his son asked, where is that doctor who gave me poison? The father replied, he died 4 years after your death. So the son said, she is that same evil soul, and now she will be burnt alive. And the same happened on saying this boy died. So here God says in Suksham Ved that
एक लेवा एक देवा दूतम,
one has come to collect the debt and the other has come to pay it back.
और कोई किसी का पिता नहीं पुत्र। ऋण संबंध जुड़ा एक ठाठा, अंत में सब 12 बाटा।
Just take it as a final verdict, whatever you have, son or daughter, father or son, or a mother, or a wife, you have some outstanding debt with them and you will have to pay it back. For instance, we have to repay a loan to someone, but our income is not enough. So we always remain in fear and feel embarrassed. And if our income becomes good, then we will happily pay off the debt. One can have a debt, it is no big deal. So now God will give you such a job, such a worship, you just put your effort in His worship. And by doing this worship, all your debt will be easily cleared then, whether it is of son or daughter. And then the Almighty has a power.
मासा घटे न तिल बधे, विद न लिखे जो लेख, सच्चा सतगुरु मेट कर, ऊपर मार दे मेघ.
If you have some debt credit amongst yourself and you come under the refuge of God, He will cancel that debt as if it were His own debt. And He relieved you from that. God says, I will take care of your children, I will look after them, I will create good destiny for them. Therefore, you become debt free. You will also get liberated and children will also get liberated. God will clear the debt between you two. For instance, once people had taken loan from the government. It was becoming very big. The interest on which had multiplied. People were having a lot of problems. Some farmers had even committed suicide due to that debt. And then the government absolved it. As a result, everyone was free. The tension was gone after that. So in this way, God Kabir is like this true government. He will clear all your debts. He will clear your mutual debts. Then we will do bhakti. We will make such a law which would be acceptable to everyone. On the basis of this knowledge, we will not do any expense in marriage. Even in future, we will not delve in any give or take between children, because then it will create debt on one another again. So children will also understand this, even the daughters. We are not from this world, we are residents of Satlok and we will go there. There is no scarcity over there. There is a similar creation over there. After going there, your family will form again, the son, daughter, husband, wife, father, mother that you love here. If you all do bhakti, all of you as it is will form a family over there, live in luxury over there. Is there any compulsion to live in this evil world? Today, if you are living in some village and you own a small piece of land and are just about managing with a lot of difficulty, and now if you are given 100 acres of land in some other state which has already a tube well, has all the facilities with a beautifully built home, and you are asked to go and live there, what will you do? Immediately you will leave the small land and move to that place. You won't even look at this place again. So this is the situation of Satlok. Once you go there, you will have a luxurious life. So here God says, once you come in my refuge, I will end all your mutual debts. And pious souls, a devotee will be one who will move away from the worldly traditions, then only he will be able to do bhakti, otherwise doing worship is not possible. Now you have to start your journey on the path of bhakti. It is recommended to have as little baggage as possible. But if he has a lot of baggage, then how many steps can he take? Won't be able to walk. So he will have to leave all traditions. And these will only be removed by knowledge. Only by knowledge. So in this way we will move forward on this path. Destiny is in the hands of God. No wonder what he may do in a blink of an eye. Now, pious souls, we are talking about impressions of previous lives, that God will end the impression of previous deeds of his devotees and then will fulfill the destiny from his own account. And he will fulfill it with his own quota. Then we can do worship of God, can do service as well, and can also attain salvation. Now, we have told you a number of times about the subject this time and about the subject of this Das, humble servant. A lot of predictions have also been told to you that this is such a valuable time, pious souls. God has already determined this 600 years ago. Actually, God had said in the first Satyug to this Kal
कि चौथा युग जब कलयुग आई तब हम अपना अंश पठाई.
we will send our servant. And then Kal's trap will be eliminated for all men and women. When 5500 years of Kalyug would pass, then this statement of mine would come true. Which one? That I will send my representative, and whole world will take initiation from this servant of mine, and everyone would benefit from this, and everyone would get salvation. And then it has been said,
कलयुग बीत जावे जब एता.
when 5500 years of Kalyug will pass, sabhi prani param purush pad cheta, then all human beings will become aware of that God's supreme state. Of which one? In Gita chapter number 18 verse number 62, Gita chapter number 15 verse number 4. It is said, Arjun, you go in refuge of that God with full faith. By his grace you can attain supreme peace. And Sanatan Param Dham, eternal supreme place, Shashwat Sthan, a place which can never be destroyed, is called eternal place or Shashwat Sthan. We call it Satlok. Lok means Dham or place. In Gita chapter number 15 verse number 4 it is said, after the attainment of a complete saint, one should search for the supreme state of God, on reaching where a devotee never comes back in the cycle of birth and death. So here it has been said that when 5500 years will pass, till now we were not even aware of Satlok being a place. And these Radha Swamis, those from Dhandan Satguru, used to talk about Satlok, but they did not have any knowledge about anything they consider Satnam, Sarnam, Sar Shabad, Satpurush, everything the same, and also address it as Radha Swami Dham. They did not know anything, so we had never heard of the supreme state about Satlok, but now even children are talking about it. Now it is on every child's tongue that we will go to Satlok, Sachkhand. Like as Das was meeting with the devotees, a small child in the lap of his mother said, he said, Guruji, let us go to Satlok, let us go there. Then I said, a plane will come and we will go. The plane is on its way. So here it is said that all living beings will become aware of the supreme state of God. On the same subject, a foreteller named Florence from America has sung glory of a saint of India. Nostradamus was a native of France, and he also says that in India a saint would appear who will impart true knowledge to the world. and will create a pure society which will be devoid of vices. There will be no hatred and no mutual fighting. So, in the same context, let us tell you a little bit more. There is an old book which one of the devotees have found. Now our devotees have become discoverers. Wherever or whenever they find a clue, they come to know easily about whom it has been said. Now, the prophecy of Nostradamus or someone else's about that particular saint has been set on various people, but it won't fit. For example, you just try to fit an elephant's clothes on a bull, then how will it fit? That will fit on an elephant only, to whom it belongs. Please see this. We have a book here. It is an old, worn and torn book here. Give it a look. Yug Nirman Ki Sunishchit Sambhavna. This is the title of the book. Writer of the book is Balram Singh Parihar. Published by Yug Nirman Yojana from Gayatri Tapobhumi Mathura. That is all the information we have about this book. Please see here page number 19. This is page number 19. On page number 19 of this book, it is written that after four years of independence, a powerful spiritual organization will come to light and will salvage the whole world. The savior would be the leader of that organization. Now what this is that there is a prediction of a foreteller named Hungry, whose prediction has been taken by the author to prepare his book. He has prepared his book by listening to others, so he has, according to his own understanding, fit this prediction on someone. What it meant was that in the year 1947, India became independent. After 4 years of that, Das was born in 1951. What it actually means is that 4 years after independence, in 1951, a saint will be born who will form such a spiritual organization which will do welfare of the whole world. Here they make a little mistake. Let me show you more. Please see on page number 23. On this page 23, it is written here that the leader of this organization will be a householder. He will become renowned as one of the biggest thinkers of the world so far. That person will formulate a systematic code of conduct on issues ranging from social responsibility to how all the countries in the world can coexist in harmony. If the accumulative thoughts of his whole life are bound together in a book, then it will make a very big book. This is what it means. Please see here on page number 29. Page number 29. Somewhere in an Asian country, most probably in India, a great soul has taken birth in a humble rural family who will start, direct and manage a great spiritual revolution. Behind him, there would be a power of great working souls that will change the current distorted conditions of the world. In 1999, let us see what they have mentioned, that such a person has taken birth whose own energy will be equal to any powerful country. He will create a code of conduct of one language, one culture, and one religion. Please see here on page 43. It is written here that a man with a divine body has taken birth. He will fill happiness in everyone's heart. He will remove miseries from the whole world. He will also rectify the unjust and the cruel. In the first phase of night, when I am in deep sleep, then I see a divine man in my dreams, a divine person, sitting near a pond. On the forehead of this yogi, where the two eyebrows meet, a half moon is visible. He has grey hair, simple attire. He is fair-skinned. His complexion is very light, and he has non-leather shoes in his feet. He wears non-leather shoes. We have prohibited all the followers from wearing leather shoes. If I am stopping you, then how can I wear them? Now please see on its page number 72. Because we have to also deliver satsang to you along with this. The topic of sanskar, impressions of previous life, was going on. We will explain some things about it to you in this. See on page 72 of this. It is written here that Nostradamus has also given some indications about the unparalleled great man of the history. This is what is written here. He would have a moon on his forehead. His attire would be very simple, meaning he would not wear red or yellow colored clothes. He would not roam around with the lion cloth wrapped around him. He will marry twice. He will have 2 sons and 2 daughters. Now here, I will also tell you about sanskar a little here. Like Nostradamus has written that he will have 2 sons, 2 daughters. Das has 4 children as it is. And these foretellers that there are, or these philosophers, can only see what is going to happen in the future, what has already been determined by God. The one who is going to determine it is God. Whenever the right time comes, he can even amend it. That is his will. And you know, it is written in this that he will marry twice. So pious souls, God eliminated this fate of this das. 2 marriages were predetermined, must be. If they are seeing this, then they are not seeing anything incorrect. And 4 children were also destined to be born, and they took birth too. Now taking birth is not enough. Further, their upbringing, marriages, it was a very big task. It was a massive debt between us. That is why they came to me as my children. So, in 1988, Das obtained initiation. In 1994, Das got this job. Had I not been in the refuge of God Almighty, I would have had to live with those very children and then pay their debts. Then God himself paid their debt and took Das in his refuge. This Das used to work as a junior engineer. That is a JE's job in Haryana Irrigation Department. And also nobody should think this or become suspicious that he might be struggling to sustain himself. That is why he might have left the small job. No, we were sustaining ourselves well. So the purport is God, by taking Das in his refuge, I had only married off the elder son and the elder daughter. 2 children were still studying. At that time, this Das got engaged in the feet of God by relinquishing my job. And today, those children are no less than the other children, meaning God raised them at the same level as the others. God did what Das was supposed to do, and God eliminated my sanskar. Otherwise, I would have remained entangled in them. Then how would I have delivered this invaluable knowledge to you? And the second was marriage. And had I married twice, I would have remained busy there. God even cancelled that. Now what would have happened? There is a short joke. A person had two marriages due to some reason. The first wife had no children. So after a few days, the two wives started quarreling a lot with each other. So the parents of both the women came and advised that keep them separate, one on the room above and the other one below. Okay. Then they again started quarreling. One said that he does not come to me, he keeps having food downstairs. Then they ended that dispute. The parents of both the women came again. They said that, do one thing. One day he will have food downstairs and one day he will have food upstairs. They said that he will have food downstairs on Ekam and upstairs on Dvitiya. Downstairs on third day, upstairs fourth day, this is how he will eat. What happened one day, the Chhat and the Satam came on the same day. Now as soon as he entered through the door, his wife who lived downstairs held one of his hands. The other one caught his hand and pulled him upstairs. She took him upstairs. Then the other one ran after him and pulled him downstairs, saying that today is Satam. The other one said, no, it is Chhat today. They damaged his knees in this rehearsal. So pious souls, had I had two marriages, my knees would have been damaged. God showed mercy and sorted it out in one marriage only. Then what happened? These two marriages are said to be so bad. Once that same person had a theft. The thief was caught. A village meeting was held. It was decided in the village meeting that he whose wealth has been stolen should decide what punishment should be given. To this thief, he who has had two marriages was already very distressed. He said, get him two wives. When Chhat and Satam will come on the same day, then I will see him. So due to this Chhat Satam, God changed this fate of this Das.
मासा घटे न तिल बधे, विद ना लिखे जो लेख, सच्चा सतगुरु मेट कर ऊपर मारे मेघ.
So far, I have introduced many prophecies to you people. Along with them, there are many other prophecies of many other foretellers that stand true on this Das. Among them, one is that the mother of that Chyren would be three sisters. They would be three. So this Das's mother were three sisters. Now I will show you. The devotees have taken this from some website, because now all devotees are researching that on whom these prophecies actually fit. It has been taken from a website. I will show you this. Please see. This is searching Chyren. This has been taken from a website. Nostradamus, a famous name, required no introduction. He had predicted about numerous events of past, present and future. In these prophecies, a name arises again and again, Chyren. There are several claims in past of being Chyren, but none of them proven to be the real one. Now what is written in this further? This is century number 10, quatrain number 75. What is written in this? Long awaited, he will never return. In Europe, he will appear in Asia. One of the league issued from the great Hermes, 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 and he will grow over all kings of East. Now what happens in this? This is the original language of Nostradamus. And the translators of this have translated it according to them. They have tried that in India it is further written in this that a country which would have a name based on an ocean, Indian Ocean, that would be the name of that country, that is India. And then they have stated that he will take birth in that place where 5 rivers will be flowing. 5 rivers. In 1555, Nostradamus had uttered these prophecies. And he had predicted that in 2006, a Hindu leader will suddenly come to light. At that time, his age would be between 50 and 60 years. This Das was born on 8th September 1951. In 2006, this Das was exactly 55 years. And after that, they have done a lot of other predictions that he will discover such a knowledge which will be unique. Please see now. World Victorious Saint. The prophecy of Nostradamus about Saint Rampalji. It was written that here it has been said that a lot of his predictions have already come true in India. Predictions about Indira Gandhi have also come true. Then it is written that, here it is written, in the end of century 5 of his prophecy and in the beginning of century 6, meaning that after year 2005 comes 2006 AD, Nostradamus has written that from today, that is 1555 AD, exactly 450 years later, that is in year 2006, a Hindu saint, Chyren, will appear. That is, he will be talked of in the whole world at that time. The age of that Hindu religious saint, Chyren, will be between 50 and 60 years. Please see more. Making everyone follow the same rule, regulation and discipline. He will bring them on the true path. I, Nostradamus, prove one thing indisputably, that Chyren, that is religious leader, will discover a new knowledge. He will neither be a Christian, he will not be a Christian any time. He will surely not be a Christian nor a Muslim. He will not be a Muslim nor a Jew. He will definitely be a Hindu. He will be more intelligent than the former religious leaders, and he will be invincible. Mr. Nostradamus has said that he would discover such knowledge, spiritual knowledge, which no saint until today would have actually given. And in the field of spiritual knowledge, he would be more knowledgeable than all the previous saints. Please see here. This, century number 1, century number 1, quatrain number 76, that is 76, that the three sisters will have the name for destiny. They have also translated this themselves. This prophecy gives sign about family members. Mother of Chyren Selin are three sisters who will have name of destiny. The original watercolor image 44 made by Nostradamus shows three sisters who will have name for destiny. Destiny. One of them wearing black clothes made like an angel by Nostradamus is the mother of Chyren Selin. It is written that here it means Nostradamus had created these pictures at that time. And in this, the lady who is wearing a black dress and is having a distinct sign on her is the mother. This proves that the mother of that Chyren Selin, that religious leader, spiritual guru, will be three sisters. Mother of this Das were three sisters together. Mother is still alive and the other two have expired. Ma'am, what is your name?
Indira Devi.
And where are you from?
Damkan Khedi.
How many brothers and sisters are you?
6 brothers and sisters. 3 sisters, 3 brothers.
And what are the names of the three sisters?
Elder one is Lakshmi, mine is Indira Devi and Pyari.
Please see this. This is century number 6 and quatrain number 27. What is written in this is, within the isles of 5 rivers to 1. They have translated it here down. Another sign 5 rivers to 1 is the Punjab state of India, where 5 rivers flows, and it is named on that. Even century 10 quatrain 75 proves. Here he has tried to say, like in the original text of Gita, whatever is written, its meaning is different, but the translator is only telling according to his own understanding wherever it works. Now in this, Nostradamus is saying, he is explaining here, as you have read, that in the year 2006, that Chyren Selin, they have explained the meaning of Chyren Selin later. Chyren means of the whole world, and the meaning of Selin has been written as the god of moon. It is a Greek word, Selin. It means the god of tranquil light, that is, a god who imparts good knowledge, spreads the message of brotherhood, that is, a god, a noble soul who imparts true knowledge. The word Selin has been attributed to that person. Now what is written here is that his age in the year 2006 will be between 50 to 60 years. That is, he would be approximately 55 years of age. Please see what is written ahead. Here, there is a mention of 5 rivers, where 5 rivers will be flowing. Please see here. Chyren Selin has been explained here. He has been detailed here. Chyren, a term used in France at the time of Nostradamus for whole universe, that is, the whole world. And Selina is name of Greek goddess of moon. That is, the word Selina is about a goddess of moon. The word Selin is about a god. That's why it's been called Selin. So Chyren Selin means a god, a noble soul, a good soul who provides unique knowledge to the whole world. Goddess means a pure soul. They have translated the prophecies of Nostradamus, which is as under. Please see here. Punjab. The word Punjab is a combination of the Indo-Iranian words Panj, 5, and Ab, that is water. Thus the land of 5 rivers. The 5 rivers are the tributaries of the Indus river, namely Chenab, Jhelum, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. The meaning of this is that the place where 5 rivers flow, that is the place where he will be born. And pious souls, in the Janam Sakhi of Bhai Balewali, you had read that once with Sri Nanak Dev Sahib Ji, Bala and Mardana went to devotee Prahlad's place. Look, so there on the question of Mardana, devotee Prahlad said that here in my place only 3 noble souls can come. Number 1, God Kabir Ji, who has already visited. Number 2 is Nanak Dev Ji. Nanak Dev Ji is second. And one more will come. And then neither has anyone else visited here before, nor will anyone be able to come in future. And the one who will come here to my place in future, he would be noble like these souls only, like God Kabir and like Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Then Mardana asked, when will he come and on which earth would he come? Then devotee Prahlad said that he would come hundreds of years after the departure of Nanak Dev Ji, and he will take birth on the land of Punjab. Then Mardana asked that Kabir Ji was a weaver. Kabir Ji is Khatri, and which caste would he belong to? Then Prahlad said that he would be of Jat caste. Once again, read Bhai Balewali Janam Sakhi, it would become clear to you. Once again, Nanak Sahib Ji, along with Mardana, went to the place of Prahlad, which is at a distance of lakhs of kilometers from here. Please see, this is the same Janam Sakhi Bhai Balewali. The same Janam Sakhi Bhai Balewali. This has been shown to you earlier as well. Now let us show you the page number 272. Prahlad Bhagat Nal Goshti on page number 272. Then devotee Prahlad said, when Nanak Sahib Ji along with Bala and Mardana reached the Lok place of devotee Prahlad, then devotee Prahlad said, O ascetic Nanak, Ram made you a great devotee in Kali Yuga, and many will attain salvation in your company. Sri Ram has showered divine grace on you. You will become very famous. Earlier in this Kali Yuga, devotee Kabir had come here. Now see, out of ignorance, devotee Prahlad is calling God a devotee. Devotee Kabir has come here and God has sent you here. Then Mardana asked devotee Prahlad, O devotee, you are also a great devotee, and Sri Ram has shown a big character for you as well, that is, he had acquired the Narsingh form, Sri Ram has showered immense grace on you. O devotee, has anyone else also reached here, or only Kabir and ascetic Nanak have reached here? Then devotee Prahlad said, Brother, ask ascetic Nanak whether anybody else will come or not. Devotee Mardana said, You are a great devotee. You know everything that will happen in the future and that happened in the past till Satyug. Then devotee Prahlad said, Listen, brother, if anyone would be competent like him, then he would reach here. That is, if anybody would be competent like Nanak ji, then he would reach here. Nobody else can come here. There have been many great devotees in the past, and there will be in the future too, but nobody reached here. Then Mardana asked, When will that person exist? Or will he exist in a near era? Then devotee Prahlad said, Listen, brother, he will exist in Kali Yuga. And when ascetic Nanak will go to Sachkhand, then here it is written, saw 100 years after that. He had said here, saw hundreds of years after that. Here they had to write saw hundreds. Here, if they would have put a grammatical mark, then it would have become saw. Saw varsh, hundreds of years. They have written 100 years. He will exist hundreds of years after that, meaning apart from these three, nobody else can come here. Then Mardana asked, Which are these three? Then devotee Prahlad said, Brother, Kabir has been in the past, and now ascetic Nanak is present, and then he will exist. Mardana asked, Kabir was a weaver, and Nanak is a Kshatriya. Then to which caste will he belong? That is, which caste would he belong to? And on which land will he exist? And in which city? Then devotee Prahlad said, Brother, on the land of Punjab, and caste would be Jat. That is, he will belong to the Jat caste. And city would be Batala. Here they have written Batala instead of Barwala. It was Barwala. He will be present in Barwala. Now in this they have made it clear that on this earth only three would know this secret. First one was God Kabir, who himself came. Now no one could understand him. He was himself God. Then he gave this knowledge to Nanak Sahib Ji. So, devotee Prahlad made it clear that all who will come here, and also made it clear that he will belong to Jat caste. They have written Batala, but actually his area of propagation will be Barwala. That Barwala is in front of you. However, in Batala there has been no saint belonging to Jat caste who could have understood the deep secrets of Nanak Sahib Ji, hence proved. Another thing which I want to bring to your notice here, at the time when this Das was born on, that is, 8th of September 1951, at that time Haryana and Punjab were a single state called Punjab. That is why devotee Prahlad and Nostradamus have said that that saint will take birth in a region where 5 rivers will be flowing. That is, the name of that place will be based upon the 5 rivers Punjab. In 1966, Punjab got divided into two different states in the year 1966. 1st November 1966, Haryana was formed separately. At the time when this Das took birth, it was called Punjab. So that people do not get confused, it was imperative to clarify this here, right now. Pious souls, this will generate good confidence for those pious souls, the knowledge that this Das is trying to give you. Because here in this world, whenever God has come or has sent his servant here, he has himself given knowledge about him. God Kabir used to say,
हम ही अलख अला हैं, कुतुब गोस और पीर, गरीब दास खालिक दनी हमरा नाम कबीर। ए स्वामी सृष्टा में सृष्टि हमारा तीर, दास गरीब अधर बसूं।
Kabir Das ji says, I stay above.
अवगत सत कबीर।
So God has to himself give knowledge about him, and by souls you will develop firm faith that what you are associated with is a true place. The whole world will get enlightened and follow this path, and everyone will attain salvation. This is before you. The great man about whom all the great men and foretellers mentioned, and Tulsi Das ji, the founder of Jai Gurudev sect, has even told his date of birth that great man has turned 20 on 7th September 1971. Now please see about the time. There is another book here. Let me show you. Please see. We have found this tattered book. Our devotees have brought this. See in which time he will take birth. युग निर्माण की सुनिश्चित संभावना. Author is Balram Singh Parihar. Publisher is Yug Nirman Yojana, Gayatri Tapobhumi Mathura. See on its page number 43. On page number 43. Year 2000 and 30 years prior to that, a man with a divine body has taken birth. He will fill happiness in everyone's heart. He will remove miseries from the whole world. He will also rectify the unjust and the cruel people. Please see, these things have been told of the time around 2000. Please see further, in the first phase of night when I am in deep sleep, then I see a divine man in my dreams. He has grey hair. He has almost white hair with simple attire. He is fair-skinned and he has non-leather shoes in his feet. That is, he wears non-leather shoes. A crowd of saints and gentlemen is seen around him. It is further written in this that I see small and big flames lighted amidst them. He used to see these lamps that are lit in a Havan Jyoti Yagya. Now there should be no confusion about the time, for that see here, after Mahabharat, one more Mahabharat. 4 years after independence, that is 4 years after 1947, that is in 1951, a powerful religious organization will come to the fore and will salvage the whole world. The savior would be the leader of that organization. Because of not understanding the original text of the foretellers, the translator has written organization here. Its meaning is that India gained independence in 1947 and 4 years later Das was born in 1951. This indication is towards this Das. Please see in this very book, its heading is Struggle, Destruction, Great Struggle and then New Era. Nostradamus was born in a place called Saint Remy in France on 13 December 1503. Now what has he told here? This great foreteller who has made the maximum predictions about the 20th century, has written that in the latter half of the 20th century, that is, after 1950, there will be so much development of science that majority of the world will become atheists. They will become atheists, and the social code of conduct will disappear. They will disappear, and there will be nothing called character. Fashion will be at its peak. There will be only a few people who will stay at home. Majority of the people will roam here and there and eat outside on streets. In these circumstances, a unique world-renowned man will take birth in great religious Eastern country. This person through his small associates will alone cause a commotion in the whole world.
आइए अब हम उन श्रद्धालुओं के अनुभव जानते हैं जो जगत गुरु तत्वदर्शी संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी से दीक्षा प्राप्त कर चुके हैं तथा उनके द्वारा बताए गए भक्ति मार्ग पर चल रहे हैं।
हेलो मैम।
हेलो सर।
व्हाट इज योर नेम?
अनीता भगतमती।
वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम?
फ्रॉम विलेज बुटाना, डिस्ट्रिक्ट गोवाना, सोनीपत, हरियाणा।
व्हेन डिड यू टेक इनिशिएशन फ्रॉम सेंट रामपाल जी महाराज?
I took initiation from Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj in 1999.
What devotional practices you used to do before taking initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
Before coming under the shelter of Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, we used to worship all the deities. We used to do the same what society does. We used to observe fast, like going to the goddesses, going to Lord Hanuman, and going to Balaji, going to Vaishno Devi. This is what we used to do.
Sister, then how did you come under the shelter of Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
It's a very long story. If I tell it all, morning turns into evening and vice versa. But it will still not be complete. It is a very long story. We had become so sad by worshipping these gods that we were going to end completely. Then my sister lives in Rohtak told us that Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj has come. Take initiation from him. Then we went to Rohtak and took initiation from Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji.
The devotees who take initiation from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji get many benefits. So, did you also get some benefits after taking initiation from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji?
Yes, we have received so many benefits that my tongue will become small while praising the Sadguru. It is said that even if I make the ink of the sea, that too will end. If I make a pen of all the trees, that too will end. But the qualities of Sadguru will not be written. Sadguru gave us so many benefits that I will be very grateful to him for the rest of my life. First of all, we had a phantom obstacles which was inside me, and that phantom created so much havoc that my body was completely damaged. I was almost about to die. I was not even able to take a bath. I could not do anything. The children did everything for me. Then after coming under the shelter of Sadguru Rampal Ji Maharaj, I gradually became completely fine. Gradually, because of the true devotion given to us by the Supreme God, Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji, I got completely cured. And today I am in front of you and I do all the work. Before that, I cannot do any work. There is so much power in true devotion that after coming into his shelter, I was completely cured, and the condition of our house was also very bad. We had to see such days that we did not even have enough to pay rent. And today, by the mercy of Sadguru, I have got so many benefits. I have got so many benefits that I cannot even count. I will get tired of counting benefits that God has given me. Now we don't need anything, and we have got true devotion. We found the way to God. I used to have pain in my stomach due to kidney stones. Then I went to Rohtak Medical for treatment. They did an ultrasound and found that there is stone in both kidneys. Both the kidneys were filled with stones of 8 mm. The medical people tried a lot, but it did not come out. I went to MP, UP for medicine. I also went to Delhi. I took medicine from many places, but that stone did not get removed. It was an 8 mm stone. Both kidneys were full and the doctors tried their best. For almost 1.5 to 2 years, I went through with stone treatment, but I didn't get cured from any doctor. There are so many reports, but today I forgot to bring them. So many reports are kept at my home. Doctor said that the operation will be done, but I was very afraid of the operation. I was very afraid that I couldn't go through with the operation. But then Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj showed such mercy that I had gone to the ashram to listen to the satsang, and some devotees were discussing there that I got the benefit and I got such benefits. I was sitting with the devotees. One told that I had stones. Then I started thinking that, oh God, I don't know when my stone will come out. So I went to the bathroom. There 3-4 stones came out on their own, slowly. All of them came out without operation. The stone which was 8 mm in both the kidneys come out without any operation. Earlier I had taken a lot of medicine, but nothing helped me. Today I am completely healthy by the grace of Saint Rampal Ji. There is no pain. Now I do all the household chores and I am very healthy. And my husband had not taken initiation earlier, but he also took later, seeing my condition that now she has cured. So he also took initiation. And he used to drink a lot in army. He used to drink a lot of liquor, used to smoke cigarettes also. Now he has completely abandoned addiction. Now we have our own house. It has become like heaven for us. Our children have also taken initiation. They are studying well. My daughter and son both are very. And we had some debt due to the transaction in the family. That too, by the grace of God, by the grace of Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, that too was cleared and our condition became completely fine.
Sister, after taking initiation from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, you got many benefits. Your diseases were cured. Then what kind of devotional practices Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj gives, which cures all your diseases and problems?
Look, Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj is telling true devotion that is written in our scriptures. What Gita Ji is telling us, all the 4 Vedas, 18 Puranas, scriptures, religious books, what all they are devotional practice, Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj is telling us. He is telling true devotion. With that true devotion, we are getting all the relief. And the mantras that Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj give us, those mantras have such power that everything is fine. And that's why all our work has been done and everything is getting cured.
Sister, what message would you like to give to the devotees who are seeing you today and are also suffering from some disease or other problems?
Look, only Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj can give the message. We are his slaves. What message can we give? We can only pray that if you are also sad like us, sad in some way or the other due to illness, if yes, then you should also come to the shelter of Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. Listen to his knowledge at least once and come in his shelter and see. You are wandering here and there, going to the mountains, going to temples and gurudwaras. Then at least once listen and understand the knowledge of Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj and take refuge in him and see again. If you don't get the benefit, then see.
Sister, how can initiation be taken from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
To take initiation from Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, discourses come on many channels like Sadhana TV, Shraddha and Ishwar channels have stripes on them with numbers written on them. By contacting those numbers, wherever you are, your nearest initiation center will be told to you. And it is very convenient to take initiation. Neither you have to pay anything nor do anything. You get the initiation absolutely free. Everything is free. Come under the shelter of Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj once and see everyone will be happy. The whole earth will be happy. The whole world will be happy. Supreme God Kabir Sahib has come in the form of Sadguru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. Take refuge under him once.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Sat Sahib Ji.
You were listening to the auspicious discourses of Jagadguru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. For more details, visit our website www.jagadgururampalji.org. With the blessings of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, there are more than 500 Naam Diksha centers all over the world, where free online initiation is being given. To know about your nearest Naam Diksha center, please contact 8222 880541.